Last week, my grandpa called me. He had purchased a frozen meal in a bag, and he wasn't sure how to prepare it. He didn't know the word saute. It makes you think, doesn't it? How much has changed in his lifetime, and how much is going to change in ours? Regardless of what your profession is, we are all consumers. And I think you'll agree with me that our retail habits are changing. In 1995, when the National Science Foundation network was disassembled, regulation on internet sales commenced. That same year, Amazon was founded by Jeff Bezos as an online bookstore. It'll come as no surprise to you that Amazon is now the 11th largest retailer in the United States, just behind the likes of Walmart, Kroger, and Target. Just speaking for myself, you could have caught me a few years ago saying, there are just some things you'll never buy online. Well, I don't think that's true anymore. There are retailers, they used to say, you can never buy clothes online, how would you know they would fit? Well, there are retailers now, like Indochino, who will set up a pop-up store, bring in a traveling tailor, let you touch and feel the quality of their products, they'll measure you, and then using your online profile thereafter, you can order suits that you know will fit you. There are retailers now, like Warby Parker, who will send you boutique quality eyewear. They'll give you 5 days to try it on, 5 pairs, and give you a free return prepaid label with no obligation to buy. Warby Parker has also partnered with Vision Spring, so that if you do choose to buy one of their eyewear, eyeglasses, they'll send another one to a person in need. Just for some of you who need that extra incentive to make a decision to buy now. And when I first started buying textbooks online through Amazon, it never even crossed my mind that there would be retailers like Peapod. Peapod is an online grocer who can deliver your groceries to you in your home on your schedule. But they're more than just a website and a delivery service. They also have set up the first virtual aisles, where they've taken pictures of their product on shelves and placed them as murals in high traffic areas like subways and bus stops, so that you, as a consumer going through your day-to-day travels, can just scan the QR code next to that item that you need and fill your virtual cart. These retailers are just examples of some of the new and interesting retail models out there. But what excites me even more is all of the new challenges that come with online retail. Take, for example, item information. It used to be that you'd go into a store, you'd pick an item off the shelf, you'd take a look at it, spin it around, maybe read the box, and make a decision, did you want to purchase that item or put it back? My husband, the other day, went to go buy a phone, and he took that phone in the store, still connected to the anti-theft cord, and put it in his pocket to confirm that it fit. Real proof. Well, that tactile experience is really difficult to translate to an online consumer. You need all of those features and benefits defined in text and through pictures. And those features, benefits, and pictures need to come from the manufacturer to the retailer and actually be available to you. How else will you know the dimensions of the item, whether or not that chandelier needs 5 or 10 bulbs, and ultimately, do you need to assemble it? Is it going to come assembled? And the retailer also needs to know, well, what are the shipping dimensions? How much should they charge you for shipping? And don't even get me started about those items that need 2 boxes, like a table and its legs. That in-store experience is something you can't always trade off. The customer still sometimes needs to go into the store, look, feel, touch, and experience an item before they're willing to purchase it. And it's that in-store experience that retailers now have to try to marry to the flexibility of online sales. The ability to make another color choice and the ability to ship to your house. There's a phrase now that they're calling the omni-channel experience, which means that a customer can expect to go into a store or order online and receive the same care and service, have the same delivery options, the same return options, the same support of the item that they've purchased. Well, in order for the retailer to be successful in this, they have to have a clear and accurate inventory picture. They need to know where that item is coming from and how many exist, whether that's their own warehouses, their other stores, or from the vendor. And getting this information in a timely and successful manner, when wrong, means that they might take an order for something that they can't fill, and then they have to cancel their order on you, sending you to another retailer, not only for this purchase, but probably the rest, since they've now had a bad experience with you as a retailer. If you can't tell yet, I love supply chain. There are so many practical problems that need a solution. And while it scares me that someday I'm going to be like my grandpa, unable to use something that's made to be simple and convenient, I know that there's always going to be a younger generation that's available to tell me how to make it work. So in parting, I will leave you with a quick quote from Charles Darwin. "It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It is the one most adaptable to change." And